Hello everyone and welcome to my December TBR. I feel like I need to say the classic, how is it nearly December? It's insanity, but I'm very excited for December, particularly December 12th. I feel like I just really love that date. I just feel like December is going to be a really great month. So yes, very excited. And honestly, I don't know how much time I will have for reading, but obviously I'm going to try to make time for reading because there are lots of books that I want to get to. So I'm here to talk about them with you all today. But before I get into all my reading plans, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Basmo. I've talked about Basmo before. I really enjoy their app. I recommend it for all readers. It's made by readers. So the team at Basmo know what readers are looking for and they have committed themselves to creating the best tools and features for those who want to get the best out of reading. Their app is so easy to use and has so many features that readers are looking for. You can effortlessly measure reading time, write your thoughts about the book, highlight the important thoughts with different colors, scan pages to digitize text from it, save favorite quotes and individualize them with different designs. It basically has everything a reader needs to stay focused on self-defined reading goals all in one single app. I love statistics and this app obviously gives you all the statistics you need as a reader, like how many pages you read per day, how many average pages you read per hour, etc. The app is available in 11 languages and is available on the App Store, so I'll leave the link to download the app in my description. Like I said, highly recommend it, and thank you so much to Basmo for sponsoring this video. Okay, so the first book that I'm going to be reading is You and Me on Vacation by Emily Henry. I talked about this in my recent book haul and I realized that I didn't really address the fact that this is called You and Me on Vacation, but the US edition is called People We Meet on Vacation. So it's the same book, this is just the UK title and obviously UK cover, and this is the US version. But I have seen this book around everywhere, especially on TikTok. It's a romance and it's about these two best friends, Poppy and Alex. And it's told over 10 summers. So the first summer that they meet, they hate each other. So it's going to be a hate to love romance. And yeah, it's told over the 10 summers. So how fun is that? And obviously it's summer in Australia in December. So perfect time for me to read this. And this is my Patreon book club book for December. So I'm going to be buddy reading it with everyone there. And I do a spoiler filled reading vlog for it and everything. So yes, very excited. I love hate to love. I love friends to lovers. I feel like this will be a stunning time for me to read on the beach. So yeah, the next book, I'm so excited. Christmas with a Cowboy. I mentioned this in one of my book hauls / one of my vlogs. I am very excited to read this. This is another romance and obviously it's set at Christmas time and obviously the love interest is a cowboy. And if you missed me talking about it, basically when I went book shopping with Kaz, I saw this and I was like, oh my god, fun. And then I was like, maybe I should get it honestly. And then I posted on my story. I was like, should I get it? Most people said yes. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting it. And I feel like this would just be a really fun book to read in a video. So yeah, definitely planning to read it this December. Obviously perfect for Christmas time. And it's also set in Ireland. Obviously Kevin is Irish. So I just feel like that's a stunning moment. And I'm gonna go in with low expectations because, you know, it doesn't really sound like it's gonna appeal to me. This is more for like a silly fun time. But you know, who knows? Maybe it's gonna be like 5 out of 5 stars. You just never know. It says it'll take more than mistletoe for this cowboy to earn a second chance. Oh, I just love a fun Christmas story. Exactly. Another fun Christmas romance story that I want to read is Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. Kevin and Caitlin were talking about this book on FaceTime and they were saying how they wanted to read it, and I was like, obviously, no offense, I'm going to join probably. And basically this story is set in Manhattan, and 2 weeks before Christmas the main character bumps into this hot man and she ends up working for him, and she's trying to remind herself that she's just window shopping, but obviously they're gonna fall in love. So hopefully it's a stunning time. And actually another Tessa Bailey book that I'd like to read is It Happened One Summer. I haven't read any Tessa Bailey books, but obviously she's a very popular romance author. And Caitlin read It Happened One Summer and she was like, wow, Chloe, you need to read ASAP. And obviously I haven't read it yet, which is disgusting. And Caitlin, this is my public apology. I'm very sorry that I haven't read it yet. But obviously it's a summer romance and like I said, summer in Australia. So stunning beach read vibes. I'm gonna try to go in with like lower expectations, but I do have high expectations, which I know that's a complete contradiction. But Caitlin has hyped up this book for me. She literally said that the really good moments in this book are on the same level as The Spanish Love Deception, which is a huge statement to make. So I don't know, like, I don't know, because if you don't know, like, The Spanish Love Deception, that's god tier. Not sure if any other romance will even go near that book for me, but we will see. We will see. Like I said, I'm going to try to go in with lower expectations. Another summer themed book, Summerbird Blue by Akemi Dawn Bowman. I actually can't believe I haven't read this. It's honestly a sick joke. If you don't know, I absolutely love Starfish by Akemi Dawn Bowman. That's one of my favorite books. And I haven't read any other books by Akemi Dawn Bowman. Why? no one knows. But yeah, this is the other Akemi Dawn Bowman book that I own, and this is a contemporary story about loss and hope. It's set in Hawaii and it's supposed to also explore the love of music, and I'm sure I'm gonna love it because obviously I love Akemi Dawn Bowman's writing so much. She just truly has a gift, so I'm sure this won't let me down. Okay, so you might know I'm in my poetry era at the moment. Well, I've read one poetry book, but I loved it. And I definitely have the craving to read more poetry. So I plan to read Life of the Party by Olivia Gatwood in December. I got this ages ago and I can't believe I haven't read it yet. It's basically a collection of poems about what it's like to be a young woman. Obviously, thank you, like, yes. I don't know why I'm doing this, playing show and tell with the times I've walked fast in the dark. Maybe I see myself in the worst of it. Maybe if I can imagine myself in the shallow water, you should too. Maybe I'm tired of hearing people talk about the murder of girls like it is both beautiful and out of the ordinary. Exactly! She celebrates the teenage girl and the color pink, while questioning the role that fear and violence play in who we are and what we become. Yeah, okay, definitely need to get to this ASAP. I'm very excited. I'm always in my protecting women mode, but especially recently because of, you know, All Too Well, I watched Maid. Basically, I'm feeling extra passionate about protecting women and celebrating women, etc. So I feel like this will be a stunning moment, hopefully. Okay, so when I was deciding which books I wanted to read in December, I was looking at my bookshelves and I saw this and I was like, honestly, I think it's time. I think it's time for me to reread one of my favorites. This is like a classic Books with Chloe book. I talked about it in like the beginning of my channel, loved it so much. Obviously still love it. But yeah, it's been a few years since I read it. And that is Orange by Ichigo Tsukano. This is a manga. Oh, well, it's so good. This story basically follows Naho, who is in 11th grade. And one day she receives a letter from herself 10 years in the future, and her future self is warning her of something bad that's going to happen and how she can prevent it. So obviously it has that sci-fi element, but basically it's about mental illness, depression specifically. There are stunning friendships and it is just so beautiful. I absolutely love it. It definitely depicts depression in a really authentic way in my opinion, and it definitely does have its flaws, but I absolutely love this story. So I just saw it and I was like, I have been wanting to read this for years. Well, reread this. So I just feel like now is the time. Well, December. And yeah, just stunning art style. I've been missing these characters. This has also been adapted into an anime and I really love the anime too. And obviously it's been years since I've watched that. So maybe I should reread it. Oh, what's this? Oh, Penny was supposed to read this, so she only got up to like page 20 or something. Penny, no offense. Okay, and the final book on my TBR is A Little Hope by Ethan Jewella. I got this in a recent Book of the Month box and it's basically a short contemporary and it's set in an idyllic Connecticut town over the course of a year, and it's basically about the intertwining lives of these neighbors in this town. And I just really love those like small town stories that don't really have much plot and it's more just about like relationships and the small moments in life. Like I said, it's short, so I feel like this could be a fun time once again, maybe read it on the beach. So yeah, hopefully I can get to that as well. So those are all the books on my December TBR. Please let me know what books you plan to read, especially if you have Christmas book recommendations, because maybe I could add another one to my TBR. Thank you so much to Basmo for sponsoring this video. Once again, I'll have a link to the app in my description. Highly recommend you download it and take advantage of all their features. If you're looking for more content from me, I have a Patreon where I upload extra content like extra reading vlogs. We do a monthly live show, we do a monthly buddy read, etc. I have all my socials linked below, including my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/gamewithchloe, which is where I stream games and just chatting. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you all. Hope you're all having a good day or night, and I'll see you in my next video.